What's going on, guys? Kill here, and bring you some Modern Warfare 2. I'm not even bringing you guys gameplay. I was planning on to, but gameplay I had went and captured. I got like an hour worth of gameplay, and then obviously, like editing it and stuff. I wind up not capturing my gameplay. So instead of going through all that all over again, I'm just gonna sit here at the main menu and then talk about what I talk about, and not go and get gameplay. Oh man, it was stressful. I went back to my computer and I'm just like, where's my file? Where's my gameplay? And it wasn't there. How about them NBA trades? The Lakers, Suns, Warriors, Clippers, Bucks, everybody is just moving everybody. It's crazy. And also on top of that, Call of Duty actually released their roadmap for Season 2, and I'm actually pretty excited for it, I'm not gonna lie. Lakers traded Westbrook to the Jazz. It was a three-way deal. Westbrook went to the Jazz. D. Russ went back to the Lakers, which is kind of funny because D. Russ was drafted by the Lakers, and then they wind up trading him away, and now he's back, which is kind of good for the Lakers. I also think he'll just be a great fit with everyone on the squad currently. Much better three-point shooter, better passer. Defense is not that great, but hey, they're going to have a bit more spacing and a bit more shooting power at their arsenal. I feel so bad for Westbrook, man. And his career is just went spiraling after OKC, man. It feels so bad. But hopefully he revamps himself and hopefully he comes back to the GOAT he once was. The Lakers also got rid of Pat Bev. Kind of funny because they were saying D'Angelo Russell and Pat Bev is going to reunite and stuff like that. And the minute they did, La GM traded Pat Beverly and a second round pick for Mo Bamba. I don't see why Magics want that many guards on their roster. I don't see the vision. Currently have Cole Anthony, Patrick Beverly now, Markelle Fultz, Gary Harris. Yeah, they just have so many guards. I don't see what the Magics want with Pat Bev unless they trade him away or, buy him out. I'm not too sure. The Lakers won that trade. Warriors get back Gary Payton. Warriors are still money laundering. That needs to be investigated. Clippers sent John Wall back to the Rockets. That is hilarious. Last team he was on before the Clippers was the Rockets. I think that was also a three-way trade. The Clippers get Eric Gordon. Solid pickup in my opinion. More scorers on that team. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Eric Gordon. They also got rid of Reggie Jackson for Mason Plumlee. Clippers are undergoing a lot of changes. Bucks got Jay Crowder from the Nets. Crowder is a very solid defender, especially being paired up with Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is a solid defender. On top of that, being mixed with Giannis, Chris Middleton, whenever he decides to show up and actually be an all-star. Only lost like 1 or 2 second-round picks, which isn't terrible. So Kyrie went to the Mavs. I'm a Kyrie fan. That was a kind of an odd pick. I was really hoping he went to the Heat for some reason. I currently live in Orlando, and if he went to the Heat, I was gonna go to a majority of the home games just to see my boy. He went off in his last game, on his debut game actually, 24 points. And Luka wasn't there, and then they beat the Clippers. So I guess that's a good sign. We just gotta see when Luka does come back from injury, how that works. But very excited for my boy. He gets a fresh start and stuff like that on the Mavs. I don't think he's gonna stay. If he does stay, a year max. I can't see it go any longer unless they wind up bringing more people to Dallas. Call of Duty finally released their Season 2 roadmap for Modern Warfare 2. I'm a little bit excited. These changes and all the stuff that they're adding sounds like a good step in the right direction. However, it's Call of Duty. I don't want to give them too much pat on the back. Most of the stuff that they are adding are stuff that should have been in the game, never changed, or was once in the game, took it out, and then they're bringing it back and saying like it's new. The roadmap shows Warzone 2.0. They have Ashika Island, new events, Path of the Ronin Challenge, new modes, Resurgence, new features, 1v1 Gulag, new public event, redeploy drones, search and seizure contact, restore honor mechanic. For DMZ, they have new missions, new boss, and a weapon case. I don't play too much DMZ myself, so I'm not sure what this means, but it sounds like the DMZ people, they have a whole bunch of content on their hands, so That's cool, I guess. What we're really here for is the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Rank play, a raid, new episode and season, don't know what that is, new multiplayer maps and new game modes, new operators, 5 new weapons. So the resurgence mode. On Ashika Island, it takes incredible courage to return to where you once fell in battle. Courage that is worthy of some valuable rewards. Every operator on Ashika Island will drop a dog tag upon death once per match. Be picked up by a squad mate or themselves after redeploying. Doing so grants a small cash reward as well as a single UAV ping that marks both enemy threats and nearby supply boxes. Whether it is finding out who's down to squad mate or getting a head start on rebuilding a loadout, choosing to restore honor is a solid strategy for continued survival. Resurgence mode is definitely needed in Warzone because Warzone is a little dry from what I'm hearing. Slow pace, too big, so they definitely gotta like shrink out the map and make the movement a bit better so it can feel more fun and more action packed, and like, you know, the pace is more fluid. I only played about like a handful of games of Warzone and I did not like it compared to like Caldera and like Warzone 1 or whatever. Everything in this game feels so like heavy, clunky, slow, especially with like calling in kill streaks. It takes a good 2 seconds to pull out your phone, click the buttons that they gotta click, and then they throw away the phone. When you're doing that, you get caught in an animation where you can't shoot your gun, whatever the case may be. But like all the old COD games, that was never a thing, so I don't know why they changed simple stuff like that. Resurgence mode sounds like the way to go. Sounds like they're trying to, you know, get more engagements and stuff. However, on the flip side, this could also be a very good plan on paper, but execution wise it could be horrible because we do have little Timmies that's going to be camping the tags for when people try to come back down and get that tag to be on a regain and get that UAV ping and stuff like that and get the extra cash. It's going to be very interesting to see it play out. Now, advertising 1v1 gulags as a new feature is crazy. It's not a new feature. It's not like Modern Warfare 2019 had a 2v2 gulag and they brought it over to Modern Warfare 2022, then they came out with 1v1 gulags. No, 1v1 gulag's always been a thing, so advertising it as a new feature is very misleading and kind of shady on Activision's part. But hey, we all know Call of Duty, Activision, Infinity Ward, whoever the fuck makes the games, we all know how they like to be shady sometimes and not as transparent as they should be. 1v1 gulags are back. This is another thing I don't understand why they took out from Modern Warfare 2019. I don't think anyone was ever complaining about it. 2v2 gulag system in Modern Warfare 2022, it's unfair at times. You could be very handicapped in a 2v1, for instance, lags out, just trolling or dying early. Sometimes you got a 2v1 or maybe even 3v1 sometimes with the jailbreaker juggernaut. Match is taking too long, spawn up a fucking juggernaut with a minigun that puts pressure on the games. At times it's a very handicapped thing. It just doesn't make sense to me why they ever took it out. Was getting shit on in 1v1 gulags, just simply get better. You can't really use that same argument in a 2v1, 3v1 situation. They're all just gonna swarm you. What are you gonna do at that point? If it's 1v1, straightforward, win your matches. In Warzone, they're saying it's a new public event. I don't know what that is. I don't care necessarily. I just go in just to kill. Redeploy drones. Is that like a new travel compared to like Modern Warfare 2019, like the balloon thingies? Hold on, let me try to read up on it a little bit. There we go. New drones have a few different compared to the redeploy balloon. Notably, they can relocate to safe areas after a short period if they are within the circle collapse. Only a certain number of drones will respawn within each circle collapse. All drones going out of commission after several circle collapse have occurred. That's interesting. So these new redeploy balloons, once the storm hits the drone, I think the drone is going to destroy and you can't use it to relocate. So you're far out in the circle and you're expecting to use a redeployed balloon to get into the circle, good fucking luck. Fuck you. When people make high level plays, put on the gas mask, and rotate early to where they need to be. On the downside, their high-tech nature makes them easy targets for lock-on missiles, and they are too expensive for an operator to replace. Instead, new drones will fly in after a short time if there is an available safe location to hover over. I don't see why you'd be able to destroy redeploys. It's not like people are going to be fucking walking around Warzone with lock-on missiles. Nobody's walking around Warzone. I don't know why that's a thing, I guess. I don't know. Not too sure, but it is what it is. The multiplayer apps that they're adding is Dome from Modern Warfare 3, Fire Map, Museum coming back, and then 2 battle maps it says, Al Malik and Zaya. I'm not too sure. I guess that's like some points of interest from the new Ashika map. just cut into a little bit smaller, made for 6v6 or maybe 12v12. I'm not too sure. They're probably gonna have a dome 24/7. Museum. I think this is also another false advertisement. Museum was in the beta, and it was one of the best maps in the beta. And then once the game got released, they took it out, copyright and legal issues. That's kind of similar to like the racetrack map. When the game got released, they also took that map out for legal and copyright issues. That map came right back within like 2, maybe 4 weeks. 5 weapons during launch. ISO Hemlock, which is an assault rifle, gonna be at launch in the battle pass. The KV broadside shotgun gonna be at launch and the battle pass as well. Dual melee weapons, the dual swords, is gonna be at launch. It doesn't say in the battle pass. We also have a crossbow, which is gonna be in a marksman rifle category. Also have the Tempest turret, which is also a marksman rifle. Complete all 7 Path of the Ronin event challenges or purchase via store bundle. The crossbow is the one you're gonna have to unlock through the Path of the Ronin event challenges. Hopefully it's kind of like Modern Warfare 2019, where you could just, for example, like if it's like get 3 kills with a certain gun while sliding, hopefully you could do that in the match and then back out, versus like completing matches how it was in Cold War. Cold War, you had to get a certain amount of kills, like 15 kills and a smoke or something like that, and then you have to complete the match on top of that, which just drawled out like extra playtime. Hopefully it's not like that. Hopefully you can just get the kills and then back out and move on. Level cap increased to 500. Prestige 6 unlock at level 300. 7 is 350. Prestige 8 is 400. 9 is 450. Each 10 is 500. KD to the Suns. Kevin Durant to the Suns for 2 pairs of socks, bag of Doritos, and 50 cents. As a GM, how do you get a call from the Suns and they say, hey, we want KD, in return you cannot have DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, or CP3? How do you hear that and agree to that shit? Suns don't win a chip this year or next year, CP3 gotta retire. Who do you guys have coming out of the West and the Eastern Conference Finals? Yeah, that's everything for Season 2 roadmap. Like I said, it's sounding good, but you know, it's Call of Duty, so I can't really give them too much pat on the back. Hopefully, this brings more life into Modern Warfare 2. Because again, I do enjoy the game. If you like Modern Warfare 1, you're gonna like Modern Warfare 2. If you didn't like Modern Warfare 1, you're not gonna like Modern Warfare 2. We'll see how it is. Yeah, it's been Killthology, guys.